Well, here we are. We decided now is the time to start learning how to play guitar. But we got one problem. We don't even have a guitar yet. Well, we're here at Legit Music in Council Bluffs, Iowa to talk about some of our different options. As you can see, there are many different options. Size, color, brands, whether it be an acoustic or an electric guitar that you're looking for, new or used, and of course there's the price. Okay, budget is one of the first things that we need to deal with. I highly recommend that you go to your local music store or do some research online and find out kind of what the going rate is on guitars. You can get a decent instrument without breaking the bank, but I do warn you, sometimes you do get what you pay for. So be very careful when kind of looking around. And there are some guitar-shaped objects out there that may look like a guitar, but they don't play like one. You want to find a guitar that is tunable and feels good in your hands. There are some great instruments that you can get without breaking the bank. Like here, for instance, today I am holding, this is a Fender Dreadnought acoustic, and it's not overly expensive, but this is a good quality instrument. It has die-cast tuners. Also, another thing that you can look out for when you're looking for a guitar, and be careful when you're looking at used instruments, is that you want to make sure it's in good working order, it's tunable, and make sure that the neck isn't bowed or warped, and also the bridge isn't bowed or warped. You want to make sure that the action is very comfortable. And what the action is really it's the distance between the strings and the fretboard. You want to make sure it's not too high, because when you're trying to play chords or notes, if the action is too high, it's going to be hard for you to press down your fingers. And when you're starting to learn how to play, you got to build those calluses and your finger strength. So you want to make sure the guitar is comfortable to play. Also, make sure it's not too big for you or too heavy. And a lot of times people may have a guitar that they want in mind, but they may go and it just doesn't feel right. So if you have a guitar that you have in mind that you would like to get, go down to your local music store, try it out, and try a few of them out and see if it feels right for you. Also, another thing I would recommend that you get is you want to get yourself a good case for your guitar if you plan on taking it anywhere outside your house. I mean, you're investing some money, so you want to make sure your instrument doesn't get beat up. There are a lot of different options to choose from. Some people may have a pretty good budget to work with, but make sure you get a good quality instrument. I do recommend you go to your local music store, try out a few, have some of the people maybe recommend and show you some different options. Okay, now if you decide to go with an electric, there are a lot of different options as well. Here I have this is a Squier Stratocaster. It's made by the Fender company. You can see it's got a beautiful finish. It's not a real expensive guitar. This particular guitar retails for about $400. Now, sometimes if you get some of these starter electric guitars, they may come with a kit that may have a gig bag. And another thing that you will need to have if you have electric guitars, you got to have an amplifier to play with. Now, there are a lot of different options. They come in all kinds of different sizes and price ranges. You can get yourself a decent amplifier for not a lot of money. But there again, amplifiers range all over the place. There are name brands, there are what they call boutique brands, and all kinds of different wattages as well. So lots to choose from, and that'll give you an idea of some of the things that you may want to take into consideration when picking out your guitar.